of her ex-girlfriends has publicly talked shit about her besides too. Like clearly Crystal and Jade don't wanna be on the internet, so I'm sure if they did, they would also be talking about how awful she was to them. Anyways, Bravo, Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change. Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change. You can't lie this one away. 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 You can't lie this one away. 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 You can't lie this one away. Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change. Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change. Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change. Amber, you are the problem. Amber, you'll never change.
Well, you heard it here first. Amber, you are the problem. And you'll never change. It's never gonna happen, girly pop. You're never gonna change. I can't wait for pop punk to come back. Oh, baby, it's back. Nice to see everyone. It is July 14th, 2025, and today we are going to be recapping Amberlynn's chaotic meltdown from last night's live stream. It was an absolute shit show. Girly Pop, quote, held it together for most of the live stream, but in the last 10 minutes, it just all fell apart. Apathetic Ash, thank you so much for that. Here we grow again. We are certainly growing. Some more quickly than others, but yes, here we grow again. Thank you, Apathetic Ash. I appreciate that. So today we are going to be talking about the live stream. There is a recap that I have here. We're going to go through it bit by bit. And then I believe that we are going to spend the remainder of the live stream taking a look at the final days that Amberlynn and Emily were together in person. And to our knowledge, were the last times that these two lovely girls had seen one another. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. How's everybody doing? Mickey Cloud, thank you for 2 months on Twitch. Appreciate that. Hey. Amberlynn, doer of diligence. Thank you for 8 months. I appreciate that. I love the title. It's like Daenerys Targaryen, breaker of chains. Amberlynn Reed, doer of diligence. I love it. Confirm whether or not Foodie Beauty is a permanent resident of Syria. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been watching Shantel the past couple days. I don't know. So if you've been watching Shantel, you know more than me. Maybe we'll do Shantel tomorrow, but I had not heard that she is a permanent resident of Syria. I did see something a little bit about she was talking about going back to Canada. So I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about that. Clever B, thank you for 6 months. Why does the cover look like a mix of Amberlynn and Spidey? Spidey Lex. I don't know. Maybe that's what they were going for. There was one song on the album that is about Alexis, but I want to go in order, similarly to how we did the first album. I want to do one new song every live stream, so I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. Thank you, Clever Bee, for returning. Fish Eater, hello. Thank you for 1 year of membership. Happy anniversary. I'm expecting a Lego and a DoorDash sushi. It's on the way, Fish Eater. Thank you so much for being around for 1 year. I appreciate your Twitch membership. Luz, hello, Luz. Thank you so much for 8 months. Fat indeed. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming back. Are you still going to cover that Fundy couple? Yes. So I'm thinking that on days that we do not cover Amberlynn or Shantel, we will do the Fundy stuff. In the hierarchy of what I prioritize here on my channel is Amberlynn is my girl. Amberlynn is my number one. If there is something to talk about with Amberlynn, I will always cover her first. And then I will default to Shantel if there is content to cover. And then last but not least, will be any other miscellaneous variety grab bag kind of content such as the Fundies. So if Amberlynn doesn't upload this entire week like she didn't all of last week, there will be more time for Fundies and more times for miscellaneous topics, more time for foodie. But yes, Amberlynn is my number one girl. She takes priority when it comes to my live streams. I am a Girl World reaction channel. It is the blood that runs through my veins. I'm never going to forget where I came from. Chrissy Ann, thank you so much for 17 months. You've been around for a while, Chrissy Ann. Using my subiversary to say that her meltdown started at exactly 55 minutes into the stream to the second. Now, I saw that Alex is Shook was showing some of the live stream on his stream, and I was thinking like, oh, this is kind of like uncharted territory, because I thought reaction channels all collectively kind of weren't gonna show her members only live streams. But when I saw Alex doing that yesterday, I was thinking like, oh, is he kind of mixing it up here? Are there other reaction channels that are showing her members only live stream footage now? But what I will say about that is, and we're going to get into it here in a second, is the members only live streams are not long for this world. So the days of not being able to show Amberlynn's live streams, those are going to be coming to an end very soon. Maybe even as soon as tomorrow. So I do not plan on showing the footage from Amber's members only live stream from last night here in this stream today, but if you are interested in seeing that footage, I guess you can check out Alex's Shook's channel. Charlie Gold always shows clips of her lives. I know that for a second there, Salty Crab was also showing clips of her live, but then Amberlynn like DM'd her and flipped the fuck out on her. I don't know. But what I will say is that I don't plan on showing the members only live footage in today's stream. We're just going to recap it and talk about it. But there are other channels that you can view that on if you so please. Hypertensive Tomato, thank you. So glad my username is now relevant to both girls. It always was, Hypertensive Tomato. It always was. Okay, let's start with the recap. So Amberlynn's live stream started minutes after we ended ours yesterday. Coincidental timing. It's not like I planned that or anything. It just kind of was, it just kind of happened that way. Okay, so moving on over here. Amberlynn started out yesterday's live stream by announcing a modification in the August 5th live stream schedule. She told us that she would be doing one hour stream per week, and that it would take place on either Tuesdays and Sundays, and that it would be public, but only members would be allowed to chat. So that was the announcement that Amberlynn made public on her channel last week. She told everybody, don't try to change my mind, because I'm not going to change my mind. I'm doing public live streams. Members are going to be the only ones that can chat in the live streams. I'm going to lose money doing this. Remember that whole song and dance from last week? Even though it's obvious to everyone that she's making more money, she's not losing money. But, you know, she says that now she is going to be doing 2 live streams per week. Each live stream is going to be on Tuesday and Sunday night around the same time, I would imagine, and that they are each going to be 1 hour each. She is unsure if they are going to be both public, maybe do like a little mix and match hybrid situation type deal of 1 members only stream and 1 public live stream. More on that later. And that she may even start going public as soon as tomorrow. As soon as July 15th, she may start doing public live streams. She, this whole thing of like, I think I'm going to start doing it on August 5th. I'm not sure. She might start 2 weeks early. So I don't know if she's going to go public tomorrow. But I think that kind of is a conflict of interest in what she told her members last week. Because what she told her members last week is, if you no longer have interest in being a member on my channel because my streams are going to be public now, then now is the time to cancel your membership so that you can get 4 consecutive weeks of what you paid for. So if she starts going public tomorrow, didn't that kind of defeat the purpose of everything that she said last week? The whole like covering her back thing of, well, I gave you guys ample time to cancel your memberships if you wanted to. Remember that whole thing? What was that about then? I don't know. But apparently Girly Pop is looking to make more money ASAP, and she will be making more money when she does these live streams for a public audience. Mark my words. We had 10 gifted memberships come in from Lady Razzie. Lady Razzie, it is really nice to see you again. Thank you so much for expanding the community. I really appreciate you doing that yet again, Lady Razzie. Thank you. Lady Razzie, her signature emoji is the woman in red dancing dress emoji. I would love to see it spammed. Thank you so much, Lady Razzie. We also had Becca come in with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing that, Becca. I don't know if we have a signature emoji for you. I also don't know if this is your first time gifting or not, but regardless, if you do have a request, please let one of me or the mods know. Thank you so much for doing that. 10 gifted memberships from Becca. Hey. Okay. The biggest thing in terms of the announcement from yesterday's live stream is that she will no longer be dropping the price to $5 or $6. The price is going to remain at $10. I don't know, is she even going to make it more expensive than $10? But Amberlynn's justification of this is that the reason why she wanted to drop it to $5 or $6 was because she wanted to give everybody the option to be able to be a member on her channel. She wanted everybody to be able to watch. She would only be streaming 1 hour a week. So she figured, well, if I'm not going to stream 2 hours a week and I'm only going to stream 1 hour a week, then I should probably only charge half the price. This all completely went out the window. Amberlynn is keeping the memberships at $10, may even be raising them. So in addition to being able to make money on the AdSense on her public live streams, she's going to be no longer doing the price reduction. It is going to remain at $10 or maybe even more than that. So anyone that was looking forward to becoming a member on Amberlynn's channel for $5 or $6, I think it's, what is it on mine? $5, $4.99, something like that. I think that's what it is on Twitch too. Yeah, but that's pretty standard. That's pretty standard across most live streams. It's like the $5, but I don't know. Amberlynn streaming for 2 hours a week, I suppose that she feels that she's entitled to $10. So that's what it will be. It will be $10. It will no longer be $5 or $6. So yeah, please budget accordingly. She also disclosed to us that she is working on some things in private right now. She doesn't really want to get into it, but she has some things going on in her personal life, and she is currently handling these private things to make a vlogging schedule possible again. If you didn't notice, Amberlynn didn't upload at all last week, just completely took the week off. She did that one live stream last Sunday, and then we didn't see or hear from her for an entire week. Girly Pop just needed some time to herself, I guess. Amberlynn needed a much needed and much deserved rest, a nice vacation. She needed some time off from her very demanding, hectic work schedule. So Amberlynn is currently working on things in private, ever vague, ever cryptic, ever nebulous about her personal life. I don't think that this means anything. I think if that means that she's currently handling things privately, I think that she's just laying around or sitting on the couch all day, every day. I don't think that she's working on anything. I don't think that she's going to appointments. I don't think that she's shopping. I don't think that she's doing anything of relevance. I think that this is just an excuse for her to make it seem like she's busy in the background, but she's really not. Water of Life, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. Oh my God, that makes 40 already. Oh my God, Water of Life, thank you, thank you. Let's get a tsunami wave in the chat for Water of Life's generosity. Thank you so much for doing that, Water of Life. Water of Life has expanded the community quite a few times already. We're gonna have to start calling her Moses. Thank you for parting the sea and making room for 20 new members on my channel. Thank you so much, Water of Life. Randomly mentions again, she said this last week, I believe, but she said that she doesn't want to talk about politics on her channel because it's, quote, personal and people have strong opinions. So if you're looking to go to Amberlynn to talk about Trump or to talk about anything related to politics, American politics, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that because you know what? People have strong opinions and it's a very personal topic. But, you know, Amberlynn had no trouble a few months ago throwing that kind of rhetoric and encouraging me and my chat to talk about politics a few months ago. But she herself, she doesn't want to talk about politics because it's a personal topic. You know, people have strong opinions about it. It's better to just avoid it, right? So she again mentions, I think that this actually was said verbatim the week before, that she doesn't want to talk about politics and kind of arbitrarily brought it up again. A viewer at the beginning of the live stream asked Amber if she had plans to make up any of her missed live streams. Amberlynn has been scheduling these live streams for the past several months to do them on Tuesday nights, and sometimes when Tuesday nights would roll around, she would put out a little piss-ass, shitty community tab post that said, "I don't have it in me today. I'm sorry. I'll make it up another day. I can't go live tonight. I'll just add 30 minutes onto the next 4 lives." None of that ever happened. I think if she did make up any of the missed live streams, I think maybe she made up like a grand total of 30 to 45 minutes of a missed live stream. Backlogged, I'm not entirely sure how much she owes her chat, but I think it's around 2 to 3 live streams. So maybe anywhere between like 4 to 6 hours of live stream footage that these members just never got. So if Amberlynn is streaming 8 hours a month and she took off 4 to 6 hours over the course of her having these memberships on her channel, that's almost equal to 1 month of membership. So essentially, if you think about it, people really gave Amberlynn $10 for nothing. If you've been a member for as long as she has had these memberships and she's taken off 6 of the 8 hours that she has promised and she's only doing it 8 hours a month, I mean, one of your memberships was kind of just for nothing, yeah? Oh, boy. So the viewer asked about these missed live streams and wondered if Amberlynn had plans to make them up. Amber says that she already made up some of one, which is true. She did go on for like 2.5 hours in one of the live streams, but grand total, if you were to add all that together, Amberlynn making up a missed live stream, it's not even half of one. So she has a lot of hours to make up in terms of the missed live streams, but she's maybe only made up like 45 minutes of 1 2-hour live stream. She goes on to say that in terms of the missed live streams, the only other commentary that she is willing to provide on this topic is, "I'm sorry, but life gets in the way sometimes." So the woman who spends life on one of 2 couch cushions and or a mattress has a lot going on, you guys. She's handling things privately. She has friends. She has errands to run. She has obligations. She has appointments. She has pets to to take outside. She has litter boxes to clean. She has a lot going on, okay? So you really just need to understand and empathize with our girl in that she is very busy behind the scenes. Life gets in the way. So I think that this is her way of communicating to the audience that she does not have interest in doing bonus live streams, extra live streams, making up for live streams that she just canceled in the past. So life gets in the way. Let's sweep this under the rug and forget about it. I think it's important to remind everyone here that Amberlynn's coworker, Shantel Soro Al Refe Bonina Brown, has been doing live streams in Syria, has been doing over 5 hours of live streaming a week in Syria with limited electricity. Shantel gets maybe 4 hours of electricity a day, or at least that's how it was the first week that she got there. Shantel, by the Syrian government, is allotted somewhere between like four-ish hours of electricity a day. So Shantel is making double, if not triple, or quadruple the amount of content in terms of live streaming. Whereas Amber, sitting in her air-conditioned apartment in Oklahoma, can't even do 1, sometimes 2 hours of live streaming a week. Shantel, in terrible health, not as heavy as Amberlynn, but I just think that it goes to show, if you want something done, if you want to be there for your audience, if you want to show up, you can make it happen. Because as Shantel has shown in the past 2 to 3 weeks of her being in Syria, she's really shown everybody. I mean, if you want to make something happen, you can make it happen. If Amberlynn wanted to do a 1 to 2 hour live stream a week and she wanted to be there for her audience and she wanted to fulfill her obligations, she would. Because look at all of the extra variables that are in place for Shantel's life, and she's still making it happen. Just saying, Amber. I did talk about this a little bit earlier. A viewer asks if both streams will be public, to which Amberlynn replies that she is unsure. I personally would be shocked if one of the live streams were members only. I would. Because one of those live streams being members only means that she'll lose out on money. And this whole transformation of going from members only to public live streams is so that she can make more money. If she could have it her way and she could make the same amount of money, she would do members only. She likes the small, intimate circle. She doesn't like being attacked. She doesn't like drama being thrown in her face. She doesn't like mud being slinged in her direction. So she wants both of these to be public so that she can run the ads on the live stream. She can make more money. It will entice people to feel that FOMO, fear of missing out feeling. Oh, look at all the members in the chat. They get to type. I can't type. I want to be a part of the chat. Okay, fuck it. Whatever. I'll become a member. It's going to entice people to do that. It's going to entice people to send in super chats, because ultimately more people will be watching this because there isn't a paywall in front of it. When you're charging people, hey, nope, $10 to get in. There's a cover fee. Pay up. People aren't willing to pay that because they really don't know what they're getting. And then if you've heard, behind the scenes of what an Amberlynn Reid live stream is, it doesn't really seem like something that you would want to pay for. So people don't want to do that. So people are going to be able, you and I, we're going to be able to watch it. We're going to be able to react to it. She's going to make ad revenue off of it. I think it's important to take a look at some of the quotes that she made from the week prior regarding public versus private live streams. Amberlynn said the reasoning behind wanting to go public is that she wants everybody to be able to watch her content even if they can't pay. Amberlynn has had viewers in the past reach out to her and say, Amber, I want to be a part of your live streams, but I can't. I have to pay for my kids and I have to pay for my electricity. And Amberlynn goes on to say that when she hears things like this from her audience, it makes her really sad. And she wants to be able to give to the people who can't watch her, and she feels that that's fair. So if Amberlynn will be doing members only live streams by now, I think that this all kind of went haywire, sideways in the trash. But the reason why, for the most part, Amberlynn wants to go public is because she feels bad for people, that there's a paywall. I want everybody to be able to watch. Quote, "It's time for the people who can't pay for it to be able to watch," end quote. So, yeah. Make her sad, but she keeps the monthly thing at $10. Shut up, bitch. Well, to be fair, Amberlynn says that it makes her sad that people aren't able to watch her live streams. She didn't say that it makes her sad that people aren't able to converse in the chat. So that's a bonus, baby. Batteries not included. So yeah, not because she wants to be making more money off of running ads on her live stream. It's because she feels sad for all of those people out there that are having to pay for their kids and their electric bill and all of these $3,000 a month DoorDash bills that are stacking up. I mean, not everybody can afford an Amberlynn Reid membership here on YouTube. So, you know, she's really being a voice of the people. She's really making it accessible. She's really showing and setting a precedent for what other streamers should be doing, in my opinion. So I you know, my heart goes out to Amberlynn because she really does just feel for those that are a part of her community. It's incredible and it's inspiring, truly. I did mention this earlier. I would be shocked if they aren't both public, because she makes more money off of both of them. There's really no incentive for her to do a members only live stream. The only incentive for her to do a members only live stream would be to make her audience happy, because the people in her chat, they like the members only intimate audience. They like being able to type something and Amberlynn read it and have a conversation with her. They don't like it when it's this grand stage where everybody gets to talk. That's not their vibe. So if the only incentive is it's going to make people happy that are members, that really doesn't mean anything to Amberlynn. She just, no. I don't give a fuck if they're entertained. I don't care if they're happy. I don't care. No. So personally, I would be shocked if one of them is members only, because she would be losing out on a lot of money, as she has been over the past several months. Amberlynn goes on to say that she is currently losing weight. Did you hear that, everybody? Amber's losing weight. Can't you tell? Can't you tell by her vlogs? Okay. Amber says that she's losing weight. She says that her scale that she has at home is 2 pounds heavier than the scale that they use at the doctor's office. So it runs a little bit heavier. Amberlynn typically weighs 2 pounds less when she weighs herself at the doctor's, but it is somewhere within that vicinity. I think if Amberlynn farts, or if she coughs, or if she, does that, takes her earrings off, I think that would get rid of 2 pounds. 2 pounds really is, it's the margin of error. Who really cares? But yeah, she said that she will be resuming weigh-ins. Now, does that mean that we're going to get a weigh-in Wednesday this week? I don't know. Probably not. She hasn't been uploading weigh-ins recently. So for my personal opinion, I think that if she is going to be uploading a weigh-in, it might be a little white lie. Little white lie here, a little white lie there. Might be fibbing. Maybe stretching the truth a little bit, stretching it like she stretches her 6XLs. She doesn't want to do weigh-ins because she's been gaining. She doesn't want to come to YouTube and say, guys, I weighed in at 545 last week, and this week I weighed in at 555. She doesn't want to come here to say that. She doesn't want to admit to the internet and give us that, aha, you need to be taking your health seriously moment. She doesn't want people to say, I told you so. She doesn't want people to cross their arms and stick their nose up at her and say, Amber, you need to start taking your health seriously. She doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. So that's why she hasn't been doing these weigh-ins episodes. So I think that if she does resume the weigh-ins and does start to do weigh-in Wednesday, I think that they're going to be fabricated. She also goes on to say, and this should also make you crack up, that she has not gained while on Zoloft. Zoloft has not made her gain. Okay. Interesting. So, all of the Maxi Mouse Torrid try-on hauls recently, Amberlynn has actually lost weight. And if you see some type of discrepancy between her recent Torrid try-on hauls versus, I don't know, something from maybe 6 months ago or a year ago, no, she's actually lost weight since then. I don't understand how she thinks that she can get away with something like this, because she has admitted to us that she was in the 540s at one point, which is a weight gain, because prior to that, she was telling us that she was like 515, something in that vicinity. So yeah, she has gained, and it's evident that she's gained. We have eyes. Sultry Shrimp, thank you for your membership. Chloe McKay, hello. I'm on holiday, but I'm still catching alive. Well, have one fun on your vacation. Thank you, Chloe. Julia Rose, hello. I'm ready for spooky season. Much love from Nashville. You know, I've never been to Nashville. I would love to visit sometime. I'm ready for spooky season too. I don't know. I love summer. Summer's my favorite season, but I also love spooky season. But I know if it isn't already happening, I know that pumpkin everything will soon consume all the stores. So, Gathering Place, thank you for 4 months. Amberlynn has high BPD. She certainly does. Don't tell her that, though. Professional Hater, thank you so much. Take my booze money, please and thank you. Got my wisdom teeth removed. Also, fat! Oh my gosh. This is a loaded super chat. Thank you so much, Professional Hater. I appreciate that. Minx, hello Minx. A bunch of cop cars and police helicopters just passed my house, and I said to my boyfriend, God, can they shut the fuck up? Jordy's on. Honestly, the nerve of some people. Don't they know the importance that is taking place in this live stream right now? The world should come to a screeching halt when we all come together to talk about Amberlynn. Roni, thank you for your membership. I got approved for a new apartment. I'm in the process of getting a dog and a very handsome man bringing me pasta to celebrate. Life is good. Oh boy, new apartment, new dog, handsome man. Wow. Sounds like you're having an excellent week. Thank you, Roni. Lord Guinea Pig, hello. I've been lurking on and off since your space adventure days. I just wanted to show support and contribute to your slushy fund. Also, fat. Thank you so much, Lord Guinea Pig. I appreciate you being around on my channel for as long as you say you have been. Not that I don't believe you. Thank you. Andrea, hello. What did you mean the other day that when you said that something was brewing with Amber? I need to know. Funny you ask. So, actually, you mean the other day when I was like, something's brewing in the background, but I can't talk about it. You mean that? All right. Well, I guess now. I actually kind of put that out of mind, because what it was going to be is, how do I want to word this? I basically knew ahead of time what Emily was going to do yesterday. Or what was that, Saturday night? Long story short, I knew that that was going to happen. So had she not come out on Saturday night and said what she said, and that like got plastered all over the forums and got plastered all over Twitter and everything, I was going to force her hand. But I didn't need to. So it's fine. You know, she came out and, you know, said what she said anyway, and it was made public, so I really didn't have to. But yeah. Thank you, Andrea. Maddie J, hello. My husband says Amberlynn reminds him of Darlene Fleischerman from Dead Rising 3, and I can't say I disagree. The only other Darlene that I know of in life is Darlene from Roseanne, so this is going to be interesting. Darlene Fleischermacher. Oh, the one woman on the grocery cart. This has been suggested in the past. Yes. this has been suggested in the past. Oh my gosh. Darlene, personally, for me, is too thin. But I appreciate the suggestion. Thank you. Emily Jordy collab is the most shocking one of 2025. No, it wasn't going to be a collab. I never talked to Emily directly. It wasn't, I was never going to like have her on the channel or anything like that. You can't say that without context. I can say whatever I want, gosh darn it. Jordy is the Reddit sock account. How did you know that? So basically, people come to me all the time. People DM me all the time about all sorts of stuff. I'm always being hit at with different information. It's just whether or not I want to make it public or I think that it's warranted to bring it to the channel. So someone came to me maybe like, well, when did I even say that on live stream? Whenever that was. I was having a conversation with someone and they were sending me a bunch of messages that they had conversed with Emily. And in those messages with Emily, they were talking a little bit about Amberlynn and talking about like how Emily was thinking about talking about like everything that went on in her relationship. And she said, well, in all honesty, if there's anything that I want to say about Amberlynn and our time together, I want to talk about Rarity. So I was going to show those messages and I was going to kind of like float the idea out there and everything, but I kind of sat on it a little bit because sometimes that's, you know, I've kind of learned like as a reaction channel, that's like smarter to do sometimes is just like wait 24 hours, see how things are. But yeah, that's kind of what I meant by it. But that all kind of got made irrelevant from what happened on Saturday night. So yeah, Emily really will just talk to anyone, huh? Yeah, and I mean, we've known that. We've known that throughout the whole time that Emily has been on our cast. If you DM her, she'll talk to you. It really seems that way. I don't know how many people have DM'd her trying to talk to her about stuff, but it kind of is seemingly like if you DM her on Instagram, she'll have a conversation with you. I don't know. But it's all kind of irrelevant at this point because of what she said on Saturday night. He sat on it. You're stupid. You're stupid. I laid on it. How about that? I laid on it. I took all 500 pounds of me and laid on it. Oh, boy. Okay, moving on and everything. She went on to say that she's seeing her doctor once every 6 weeks. Just kind of a strange little thing to mention here, but Amberlynn is seeing her doctor once every 6 weeks. I think that for someone in Amberlynn's case, if she's really trying to get her health back on track and she's really trying, I think that it should probably be like maybe like once every 2 weeks, once a month at the minimum. Once every 6 weeks like this, I mean, Girly Pop is close to, if not already pushing 600 pounds. So, yeah. I think that she should be seeing a medical professional more often, but ultimately, there are only so much that doctors can do. You can lead a horse to water. You can lead Amberlynn to a seafood boil, and she will eat it. You can lead an Amberlynn to a seafood boil, but you can't make her abstain. How about that? We'll redo that saying. So, she also goes on to disclose that Amberlynn, she herself had a panic attack earlier that day. She doesn't really give any context or talk about why she had a panic attack. But as you know, Amberlynn, ever since getting on Zoloft, she has told us that she is cool as a cucumber. She's calm. She's more level-headed. She's sound-minded. She's not really having these breakdowns or these panic attacks or these moments of anxiety that she had been experiencing prior to taking the medication. But earlier in that day, she did have a panic attack and she broke down. But she kind of, I mean, it was obvious to everybody in the chat as to why that was happening, just, you know, based on what was happening over the weekend with Emily. But she attributed it to normal, everyday anxieties. And she went on this little diatribe about how Zoloft isn't a fix-all. You can't just take a pill and think that all of your problems are going to go away. Sometimes things get to you, sometimes. So as for her crying and having a breakdown earlier that day, it was because of normal, everyday anxieties. Nothing in particular triggered that. No. Why would? Did something happen? No, nothing happened. At this point, she goes on to say that she has a headache. And kind of slips a little bit about the whole Emily and Rarity topic in announcing that she has a headache because, God, am I having this headache? You know, I think really why I'm having this headache is because I just keep thinking to myself, is this really happening again? This was a direct quote from the live stream. She believed that she got the headache because she was thinking to herself, is this really happening again? And then she kind of cut herself off because she realized that she was about to start to talk about Emily. She was about to start to address what was said about Rarity. And she cut herself off very abruptly because she knows that the chat wanted to talk about Emily and Rarity. But she herself made it abundantly clear in her community post that she would not be talking about anything Emily, Rarity, drama, rumors related. So if you're trying to come to the chat room to talk about that kind of stuff, well, you're going to be sorely mistaken because we're not talking about that. But Amberlynn kept slipping a little bit. I mean, she talked about this panic attack. She talked about her breakdown. She said that she has a headache. She said it's because is this really happening again? Is Emily really coming back and trying to speak out against me the way that Beck did recently? And at this point, a viewer just calls it out. A viewer just kind of asks her, hey, I mean, we all know what's going on here. You don't have to try to dance around it. We don't even know in your position if you can dance. So let's not beat around the bush. Can we address the elephant in the room? Amberlynn quickly responds to this person by saying, what elephant in the room? She plays dumb and says, you mean me? Am I the elephant? Ha 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 ha. Very cringe. It was very obvious that she wanted to talk about it. It was extremely obvious that the chat wanted to talk about it. So the fact that someone out and out called her out and said, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and she took this little dumb detour of, what elephant? Me? You mean I'm the elephant? It was kind of cringe to see. Stanky Pigtails, thank you so much. I made my hookup watch Girl World beforehand. Hey, listen, before we get down to business, you need to see this fat bitch. Oh my God, who needs foreplay? Just put on a reaction channel, right? Veronica, thank you. Les cry for Emily, but pretend that we miss Rarity. Fat. She does miss Rarity. And to quote Amberlynn, if you knew her, you'd know that Rarity was her effing world. Latinas for Jordy. Thank you so much, Danny, for 4 months. I told my boss I may or may not come into work. I may or may come early, and I may not come at all. And now I am fired. You mean your boss didn't take very kindly to that? You're kind of sounding like Amberlynn, girl. Thank you so much for that regardless. Smug Pug, thank you for the very generous donation. If she does a public live stream tomorrow, then I'm Barack Obama. I don't know. Do you think Barack Obama is a part of Girl World? I don't know. I guess only time will tell. But what I will say is that this whole not uploading for an entire week, 1 hour a week of members only live streams, guys, it's not paying the bills. I mean, I do YouTube too. I can kind of eyeball her page and look at the views and look at the things and look at the memberships. I can tell you that her taking an entire week off like this and only doing a 1 hour live stream to members only, it's not good. So if she starts doing the public live streams as soon as tomorrow, it's because Girly Pop needs to make up that missed revenue. She can't be taking a week off like this. I'll tell you that much. A lot, but I mean, this isn't just for Amberlynn. This is most people. Most adults can't just take a week off of work. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not saying that Amberlynn lives paycheck to paycheck, but what I am saying is that most adults just can't arbitrarily take a week off of work. Amberlynn can, because she doesn't really have anybody breathing down her neck and she isn't really held accountable, so to speak. So that's really the only reason why she does it. I'm sure a lot of you, when you wake up in the morning, you just rather not get up and go to work. It's like, oh, whatever, I don't feel like, but like, it's an obligation. You have to, like, Lauren, thank you. I work in 911 dispatch and had a call for a person who fell, and the fire department got there and the person was 700 pounds. I had to call the local aquarium for their whale sling to lift them. Watch out, Amber. Is this a joke? I've never read anything like this before. I mean, I've heard of like bariatrics being taken to the zoo to be weighed because they have scales that weigh like elephants and other gigantic animals. You had to call the local aquarium to borrow their whale sling to pick up a 700-pound person that fell. Hey, honey, how was work today? Lauren, what a strange super chat. Oh my goodness. If you're not fibbing and this actually happened, good Lord. At that point, Amberlynn was trying to kind of dance away from the topic of Emily and Rarity, didn't really want to talk about it, but was kind of like flirting around the edges of talking about it. So she kind of just said, you know what? Hey guys, I'm going to upload a video tomorrow. I'm going to upload an update video. It's not going to be a vlog. I don't have any footage of me vlogging from the past week. So in addition to Amberlynn not uploading all of last week, she didn't film either. So she really didn't work. She really didn't work because she didn't know, or she didn't film. She didn't, no, nothing. Didn't film, didn't upload, didn't edit, didn't do shit. So today there was supposed to be an update video uploaded in place of the normal Monday vlog that is typically uploaded. She goes on to say that there would be no drama in that video, kind of alluding to the Emily and Rarity thing. I'm not going to talk about Emily and Rarity. I'm not going to talk about that. It's not going to be a part of the video. It's just going to be a normal updates video. But she, as you can tell, today did not upload an update video. So maybe that'll go up tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe it'll just get scrapped entirely. I don't know. So as some of you know, yesterday there was a rumor circulating the internet that Amberlynn had passed away. She said that rumor was, quote, weird and crazy behavior, end quote. It was also speculated that she was the one that started that rumor, and a viewer let her know that. And Amberlynn, similarly to the playing dumb about the elephant in the room thing, continued to play dumb by saying, started what? People are saying that I started what? Started the live stream? Like it was like some mumbo jumbo. It didn't make sense. It was just kind of like babble. So the whole, in regards to suggesting that Amberlynn was the one who started that rumor to take the attention off of Emily and Rarity, she played dumb. Started what? Started the live stream, you mean? Like, it just didn't make sense at all. And then she quickly changed the subject. She went on to say that she is no longer interested in dating. She's no longer interested in being a relationship. She is not even interested in having friends. Well, in terms of you having friends, Amber, I don't even know if that's your choice to be making. Similarly to tight clothing, I don't know if you have a choice. So yeah, no dates, no Instagram DMs, no TikTok DMs, no Twitter DMs, no relationships, no friends even. Amberlynn wants to keep her circle so small. Her circle is going to be so small, you guys, that you won't even be able to see it. All she wants in life is her mom, her friends that she's made at bingo, her stepdad, Steven, and maybe like a few other people. But other than that, no friends, no girlfriends, nothing. I don't want anybody in my life anymore. I don't want anyone to know the personal side of me because it doesn't end up anywhere good. So she goes on to say that she enjoys living alone She enjoys not answering to someone, which I thought was a very strange thing for her to say, because when has she ever had to answer to someone? If anything, her girlfriends had to answer to her. What, I mean, really, what does that mean? I have to answer to someone? When has Amber ever had to answer? When did she ever have to play by somebody else's rules? When did she ever have to say, okay, what you says goes, and I have to follow that, and if I don't like it, I need to shape up and ship out? When has Amberlynn ever had to answer to someone? She bulldozed Beck. She completely razed Beck to the ground. Walked all over Beck. I don't want to have to answer to someone. You are the most like bossy menace there ever has been on the internet. I don't want to have to answer to people. Answer to you. People answer to you, Amber. That's how you've always made the dynamic, is people answering to you. You always try to hold things over people's head, whether it be finances or you saying that you wouldn't be able to take care of yourself if someone left you. You always try to hold things over people's heads so that they have to answer to you, so that you're the shot caller here. I don't understand this whole, like, I like to live alone because I don't want to have to answer to someone thing. I don't know. Delulu. And she also, in addition to not having to answer to someone, she likes the calmness of living alone. She likes how it's kind of laid back and she doesn't have anybody around. I think that this is all BS. I just think at this point in her life, Amberlynn really isn't able to get anybody. Because, I mean, when she got in a relationship with Jade, what was that, you guys? 4 years ago? Yeah, around 4 years ago. She was 30 years old. She wasn't as big as she is now, but I always say relationships are about symmetry. If Amberlynn is going to continue to become an older person and she's going to be 500-600 pounds and she's not going to make a lot of money, I mean, when you look at it, what are the pros that you're bringing to the table? See what I mean? The pro to Amberlynn being able to make relationships work historically throughout the past 8 or so years is that she was able to kind of hold finances over her girlfriends' heads. She can't really do that anymore because she's not really making a lot of money. And then I just don't know if it's like worth it, because Amberlynn is so reliant on other people at this point. I mean, Wipegate has been fully blown open. Everyone knows about the washcloths. Everyone knows that Amberlynn needs driven around. I mean, if you're going to sign up to be Amberlynn's girlfriend, you need to realize and understand that you are signing up to basically be an indentured servant to a 600-pound toddler. So that really doesn't seem like a very alluring situation for someone to put themselves in. With Beck, it was kind of like, well, you know, Amberlynn's holding the finances over my head again, and, you know, Beck was manipulated and put into a very piss-poor position in terms of being with Amberlynn, and Amberlynn, you know, gaslit them and said things like, well, if you leave me, then who's gonna wipe my ass? Things like that. So it doesn't seem like a very good position that people are jumping to want to put themselves into. I have said time and time again, and I know that Amberlynn gets pissed when people say this kind of thing, but if people are going to be in a relationship with someone that is 500 plus pounds, can't take care of themselves, really, there's no other redeeming qualities to them. It's probably because they have some type of fetish. It's probably because they have some type of something. So I think at this point, if Amberlynn is going to find a partner, it is going to be someone that had Emily's interests. Because who really wants to sign up to be a caretaker at this point? I mean, maybe if she was making a lot of money, maybe if you could kind of be like the sugar baby and you were getting something off of it. But Amberlynn, I can tell you, Amberlynn's not in the position to be playing sugar mama. She's really not. I don't even think that she could be Splenda mama at this point. She's just trying to keep her head above water. The older she gets, the harder it's going to be to find a wiper. And, you know, for the most case, for most women, I think that maybe they would agree that it is kind of harder to find a partner the older that you get. So Amberlynn having, and then on top of that, being queer, your dating pool becomes so much more small. So, I mean, there are things that you have to think about as, you age, as either gender, really, not just specific to women, but it becomes harder to get in a relationship. Dating was a lot more accessible in your teenage years and your 20s versus, if you're trying to date in your 30s and 40s. It just, it just doesn't really seem like a situation that many people would sign up for. I always said, when she met Jade at age 30, right after she and Beck had ended things, she really struck a gold mine in Jade. Because at that point, I mean, had she not had somebody to fulfill Beck's duties, that would have been the beginning of the Oklahoma season. We would have had the beginning of the Oklahoma season in the fall of 2021 versus the fall of 2023. Yeah. 49 and happily single. It's good. I haven't dated since COVID. I'm basically a monk. This is so good. It plays choosy and more forces people to play it. Lady Razzie, thank you for 7 months. I can't help but wonder if she will get into legal trouble for this membership stuff. So many broken promises. Legal trouble for membership stuff? I hadn't considered that. You mean in terms of like her changing the membership prices so willy-nilly? Well, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, last week she said that she wanted to drop it to $5 or $6, but then this week she said that she changed her mind. So, I mean, although that really isn't consistent with her members, and it is kind of annoying to kind of willy-nilly be like, oh, no, I'm going to change it to $5. Oh, no, actually, it's going to be $10. I think that, but I mean, I don't know how that would be legally false advertising. I don't know, guys. That might be a stretch. Amber does not have main character energy. She needs side characters. And in every capacity that we have had side characters, Amberlynn's channel has been a lot better. I mean, look at last year to this year when we had a side character in Emily. Things were so much more vibrant. Things were so much more interesting. Views were up, everything of the sort. When we had the 2-year drought of Jade not being a part of her channel at all, it really got stale and it really got boring. So I agree. I don't think that Amberlynn is able to carry a YouTube channel by herself. She kind of needs to mix with things. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's like, who wants just a jelly sandwich? Nobody just wants a jelly sandwich, but a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right. I would eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like, she can't stand sharing the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the catch-22 that she finds herself in. Amberlynn loves attention and she loves the spotlight to be on her, but she can't do it when the spotlight's only on her. She needs a mix. She needs more to it. So after talking about living alone, not being in a relationship and not wanting to date, she quickly changes the subject again and says, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we please move on? So getting a little bit agitated with the chat. At this point, as you can see in my notes, it kind of was starting to flirt along the topic of Emily and Rarity. So she started to get a little emotional. She started to get a little agitated. She started to get a little bit frustrated. She didn't want to talk about this, and inevitably, she knew that that's where the conversation was leading. She kind of arbitrarily tells people that they need to like the live stream. I don't think that that matters on a members-only live stream because you're not really promoting it into an algorithm because it's behind a paywall. When I say things on here like, hey guys, remember to like the stream, it's because the amount of likes that I get on these live streams directly correlates to how much I'm promoted out into the algorithm for people to see my thumbnail and click on it and watch it. If a video gets, like, I don't know, like 1,000 likes or something by the time I'm done streaming, like, you know, is that more likely that it's pushed out in the algorithm more? I don't exactly know how it works, but it's something along the lines of that. But at that point, when she told people to like her live stream, which really doesn't matter, she had 6 likes. 6. So 6 people had liked her live stream at that point. Also kind of says that when people tell her that she should cut her hair and or get a bob, they're trying to sabotage her. You guys are trying to make me ugly. You guys want me to have short, ugly hair so that no one will like me and I'll be even uglier than I already am. Amber, I think that you are well capable of taking care of that on your own, hon. I don't think that we need to do, say, encourage anything to make you not be an appealing person. So, kind of randomly here, don't be telling Amberlynn to cut her hair because you're trying to make her ugly on purpose. I don't think she needs any help, but that's besides the point. K-Bear, thank you so much. Instead of on Fridays we vape, can we change it to on Tuesdays we get bad news? Also, let's break down. Tuesdays we get bad news. I'll run it by Gretchen Wieners. Or no, was that Karen that said it? Was that Gretchen? No. It was Karen. On Wednesdays we were pink. Yeah, that was Karen. Theater Girl, thank you so much for your membership. Welcome, welcome. Water of Life, thank you for 11 months. The stream made me realize that it's 3 a.m. here. Drink your water, girls and ghouls. Much love. Thank you so much, Water of Life. Everybody take a swig of water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Chris Allen, thank you. We need to call Doctor Now for Amber. Oh my God. That would get TLC ratings so high. Could you imagine an Amberlynn Reid 600-pound life episode? It'd be like having a celebrity on the show. It really would. Ash, thank you. Hi, Jordy. First super chat. Shout out to my boo, Haley. Skinny. Well, hello, Haley. Your boo is shouting you out. Thank you so much, Ash. So at this point, this is when it's kind of the beginning of the end in terms of Amberlynn's live stream. I think that this was around the 55-minute mark, and I think that her stream total was maybe like an hour and 2 minutes, something like that. So in the last 7 minutes of the stream, this is really where all of the excitement took place. She starts to get very beside herself. She starts to get very upset. She starts to get very frustrated. She kind of just says that she's done opening herself up to people. We all know that this is her speaking directly to Emily, taking her frustration out in different ways. She begins to cry, but she kind of does that like Amberlynn cry where no tears come out. It's kind of just like her squinting her eyes really hard and kind of like rubbing them and her face getting red. It's like that version of crying. So you know what I mean if you've watched Amberlynn cry before. And then after that, she quickly rebounds back to normal. So at this point, girl is spiraling. She talks a little bit about Emily. Oh, no, let's not talk about that. Talks a little bit about Rarity. Oh, no, let's not talk about that. I'm done opening myself up to people. Everybody just ruins my life. Why can't my girlfriends ever love me the way that they say they love me? Okay, we're not talking about that anymore. It was very like up and down toward like the last 10 minutes of the stream. randomly mentions that she wasn't working on Legos at the moment or something like that. And she said that she gave her Titanic Lego to Jade's dad. So I think that this was just Amberlynn trying to grasp on to anything to talk about that wasn't Emily or Rarity at that point. She goes on to say that she gave the close to $600 Lego to Jade's dad because it was nice to give it to someone who needed it. I just don't know if you're going to spend upwards of $600-700 on something. Why just get rid of it? Why give it away? I mean, I remember at the time she said that she gave it to one of Jade's family members, but I mean, that's still giving it away. I also don't know what she means by it was nice to give it to someone who needed it. Who okay, let me ask this. Who needs a Titanic Lego? Huh? Yeah, nobody needs Legos. I don't know if maybe she was just like word salad at this point. She really couldn't keep her thoughts straight, but she it was a very strange comment. Yeah, by the way, you guys, I gave that Titanic Lego to Jade's dad. It was nice to give it away to someone who needs it. Like he's a child in need on Christmas. The Titanic Lego saved his life. Anyway, after that, it kind of just goes to shit. After that, she really wasn't able to contain herself. The viewers at this point in the chat were pushing her to the edge. They were making her walk the plank. They were poking her with their swords, saying, give us what we want. And she says that, or a viewer says that she should just respond to the latest breaking news. I mean, people had been saying that in the chat the whole night. They've been saying, just talk about the elephant in the room, address it, talk about it. She knows that this was going to happen. And it kind of came to a head here when someone said, you need to talk about what's going on. Amberlynn tries to play dumb. She tries at the very last second to again play dumb and say, what do you mean? What happened? Did something happen? And just kind of start to talk and yap and, not really make sense. But then she full commits. She does a full lock-in to melting down. She says that she, quote, doesn't give a fuck about any of the rumors circulating. And this is really when the breakdown starts to begin. She very dramatically says, for anyone to believe that I would purposely do something to Rarity, the cat that I loved with my whole heart and soul, you are insane. So this is what Amberlynn had to say in regards to anyone that believes that Amberlynn may have deliberately put her former cat Rarity in harm's way. You're insane. You hear that? You're insane. She says that this new Rarity rumor that is going around Girl World at the moment is genuinely affecting her. Whereas maybe some of the other rumors don't. This is genuinely affecting her. This is genuinely bothering her. The fact that people think that Gracie 2.0 is main stage for everybody to see, in that she put Rarity in harm's way by deliberately opening that back door so that Rarity could run away. The fact that people are thinking about that and saying that, and that her former lover is saying that on Instagram to people, it's genuinely affecting her. Okay, guys? So knock it off. She also starts to kind of blame the audience and start to point fingers and say, like, I was doing so well. The past few weeks, I've been taking Zoloft. I haven't been partaking in drama. I haven't been fighting with people. I haven't been watching reaction channels. I haven't been reading the nasty things that people have are saying about me. I have made so much progress. I have tried to protect my peace in every way possible. And I just feel like you guys are stripping that of me. You're ripping away any progress that I have made for myself. It's not fair. So in all, in everything, in the one consistency in Amberlynn's life, it's always someone or something else's fault. So it's reaction channel's fault. It's your fault. It's Emily's fault for saying this. It's everybody's fault. that any progress that she has made in terms of becoming a more mentally stable girly pop while taking Zoloft is being ripped away from her. And it's not fair. She goes on to disclose that she broke down on a phone call with her mom earlier that day, and her mom told her, "Amber, anyone who knows you knows how much you adored that cat," in words of support. And then Amberlynn started to do this weird hyperventilating. She may have even been doing it even when she was talking about the whole, like, for anyone to believe that I would purposely do something to Rarity quote. When she was saying this, it was like, if you haven't seen it, I'd imagine you can see it on Alex's Shook stream or any other reaction channel that did show the footage of it. But you'll notice that she starts to do this really weird panic attack, breakdown, hyperventilating thing where she would take a deep breath in between words. It would be like, for anyone to believe that it was very stressful. It was a grand struggle for her to get any and every syllable out of her mouth. It was kind of hard to watch, in all honesty. Watching her hyperventilate like that. So in this weird hyperventilating fashion, she goes on to say, "What happened to Rarity is something that I have to live with forever. I regret taking my pets to Wisconsin. I should have never even gone there in general. People have the wrong idea about me when it comes to my pets." So in true Amberlynn fashion, we just have the wrong idea about her, guys. If you knew the real Amberlynn, if you broke bread with her and you knew her in real life and you crossed off B3 and I16 at bingo with her, you would know that she's not this person that the nasty ass, hating bitch asses of the internet make her out to be. You would. You would. So what happened to Rarity is something that she has to live with forever. She feels like she is to blame, and people throwing this in her face doesn't make her feel any better. She said, in general, I think I kind of took this as in general when it comes to her YouTube, she just doesn't know what to do anymore. Anytime that she tries to protect her peace, anytime that she tries to make progress, anytime that she tries to not engage with drama, it somehow finds her and she just feels so defeated. No matter what I say, people will always hate me and never believe me. She also feels like a laughingstock. I mean, Amber, yes, you are a laughingstock, but I mean, you've been a laughingstock for the last 10 years. Anyone who lets that go on for 10 plus years and continues to accept those AdSense revenue checks every month for being a laughingstock knows what they're signing up for. You don't make yourself into a lolcow and make yourself, into this like hilarious being that people can tear apart into a million pieces for years on end for entertainment value and not know that you're a laughingstock. So, I mean, in terms of her feeling like a laughingstock, she made her bed. She made her bed. So are we just all now all of a sudden supposed to turn around and be like, oh, she feels bad. All right, the jig is up. Guys, leave her alone. Done a lot of shitty things. Said a lot of shitty things, Amber. Filmed a lot of shitty things. Been a really shitty person. So you have kind of... I mean, you've kind of constructed yourself into this laughingstock. But in true Amberlynn fashion... You guys, your fault. Reaction channels. She says that she doesn't want to film a vlog anymore. So the update video that she was supposed to film last night and upload today, she's not going to anymore because of what the live stream did to her and made her feel. She's not going to be filming a vlog update anymore, so don't expect an episode tomorrow, which we didn't get today. And then she immediately closes down the live stream without even saying bye, just abruptly ends it. Afterwards, she took to her members only community tab and said, "Sorry guys, I'm okay." And of the few people on that community tab that were saying things like, "It's okay, girl, take time to yourself," like all the dumbass babies out there, those people, she was like hearting comments and, enjoying the very limited portion of people out there that were willing to kiss her ass at that point. So it really, really wasn't that much of a crazy live stream toward the end. Like I said, I mean, the last 10 minutes of the live stream where all the action was. So yeah, that concludes our July 13th members only live stream recap. Amber had anxiety. In terms of where we go from here, I don't know. I don't know if Emily's going to say more. I don't know if she's going to wait a few more days or a few more weeks or a few more months. But it seems like Emily keeps coming back. Little bit by little bit, she keeps coming back. So I don't know what's going to be next. Is it going to be a vlog? Is it going to be an update video? Is it going to be a weigh-in Wednesday? Are we going to see her on live stream tomorrow night? Are we not going to see her again until Sunday night? Who knows? But she really doesn't seem to have much direction in terms of her YouTube channel at the moment. I think that Girly Pop is just trying to figure it out one day at a time. Just like everything else. She's just trying to take one step at a time. So don't push her to it, guys. That would make you a hater. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, I do want to continue the footage of the final days that Amberlynn and Emily were spending together in Wisconsin when Rarity had recently gotten out. We did watch some of it yesterday. It was an absolute shit show. I think that watching this footage back now, knowing what Emily has now said, does kind of give us a different perspective. So I do think that this makes for a relevant topic to be doing on stream at the moment. Chris Allen, thank you again. Love Tori, hello. I want to go to LA but not talk about what's happening. Thank you so much. Alexis Lord, thank you for 3 months. Second flight you've joined me on. Love you, Jordy. Oh, hey. We're in the Mile High Club, right? That's what the Mile High Club is, yeah? Listening to Lordy Jordy streams. Yeah. Katten, thank you so much for your super sticker. Hello. Prison Becky, thank you. I need fat merch. Stickers, hoodies, jammy bottoms. Jordy, make it happen, goddammit. Give us what we want. We want fat, and we want fat now. I'm going to look into it tonight. Or maybe tomorrow. Soon, Prison Becky, soon. How about that? Must be cool enough. Thank you for 2 months. Hi again. Hello again. Thank you for your Prime membership. GMO Goldfish, thank you for 4 months. Thanks for being live, Jord. My 2-month-old said fat. 2-month-olds can speak? Really? Or are you just like saying that to be funny? No, 2-month-olds don't talk. They just like kind of blah, blah, blah. Yes, Jordy. Really? 2-month-olds? Okay. I believe you. C Styles, thank you. Those filthy pores can watch me talk about sacrificing my cat for a feeder being a lie, but they better not speak to me. Oh my God. Yeah, in a way. That's kind of how she was saying it, yeah. That's an advanced 2-month-old. No, Jord. I was about to say, 2-month-olds don't talk. You're ridiculous. You're trying to gaslight me again. Lady Razzie coming in hot with 10 gifted memberships yet again. Thank you so much for doing that, Lady Razzie. Oh my God, her second time tonight gifting some memberships. 20 gifted memberships total. I really appreciate you doing that, Lady Razzie. Thank you so much. Let's get Lady Razzie's emoji up in here again, y'all. Thank you so much for doing that, Lady Razzie. You have 3 kids? Yeah, and none of them talked at 2 months old. God damn it. All right, let's start with this. For the rest of the stream, it's just going to kind of be chill, hang out, talk, retros. So I'm going to go get a slushie out of the freezer, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So I real quickly just want to apologize for yesterday's breakdown. It was literally a Vlogmas breakdown. When I tell you I have a lot going on in my life, I really mean that, and not everything I want to share. But a really big thing that is weighing on me is Rarity. Her whereabouts, it genuinely scares me, and I'm worried. But no matter what, Tommy said she will never stop looking for her. I know a lot of people think I live in Wisconsin. I don't. It was a lengthy stay that became lengthier because we loved being around each other, which then became lengthier once Rarity went missing. I was not going to leave her here. I don't know, that's like a lot and a whole other subject that we will talk about some other day. But regardless, like, I just want Rarity to be safe, warm, fed, watered, loved. Like, she's the most precious baby. And I do not want to have another breakdown today because I feel bad that you guys had to experience that yesterday. But just know that even
no matter what happens. Very interesting word choice there. No matter what happens, no matter if we break up, no matter if we go our separate ways, no matter what, she's going to still keep looking for Rarity. She also, interesting point, acknowledges that her lengthy stay became lengthier because Rarity went missing. It's almost as if she saw that coming. Jordy, you left me alone with Amber and I gained 100 pounds. That quick, huh? Oh my gosh. Lily, thank you so much for that. Replay girly pop at the moment. Got to work on that new apartment. Just moved in yesterday. Wondering how our girls move around all the time. Love to you in the chat. Skinny heart hands from Copenhagen. Well, thank you so much, Lily. Yeah, moving is hard work. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking of you, Lily. Ooh. Well, hopefully once you're settled in, you can get back into the swing of things. Thank you so much and enjoy your new apartment. Spooky Betty Boop. Hello, Spooky Betty Boop. Hello. Thank you, thank you. Happy to be watching tonight. What a wonderful way to end an emotional day. I had to say farewell to my Marine, but fat girl drama tops my day. I am so sorry to hear that your Marines left you. But, you know, what is meant to be will come back to you. Thank you so much, Spooky Betty Boop. Happy to keep you company. Thanks for being here.
if I'm smiling or doing other things, like,
Yeah, wait, we're also not going to gloss over the fact that she hopes that Rarity is watered. I just hope wherever Rarity is, I hope she's watered. We're not going to gloss over that.
loved, like, she's to be another subject that we will talk about some other day. But regardless, like, I just want Rarity to be safe, warm, fed, watered, loved. Like, she's the most precious baby. And I do not want to have another breakdown today because I feel bad that you guys had to experience that yesterday. But just know that even if I'm smiling or doing other things, like, Rarity is right here at the forefront of my heart and of my mind.
Oh, that's a bad place to be. That thing could give out any second. That's not where you want to put Rarity. That would be putting Rarity in a very precarious position. No, put her in literally any other spot. Maybe not the gallbladder, or the liver, or the lungs, or the thyroid. Okay, maybe just Rarity would be better under someone else's care. How about that?
So I want to show you guys another early Christmas gift that Tommy got me.
Rarity is in my heart. I can't believe that I lost her, though. All right, Tommy got me this bracelet.
It is a beautiful pair of gold hoop earrings. Aren't they so cute? Speaking of gifts, Tommy also got me this for my birthday, which was an early birthday gift. My birthday is December 27th. Cute. Speaking of beautiful pair of gold hoop earrings, aren't they? It is.
For a second, I only like looked at the screen for a second, but for a second, I thought that these were from France. And for a second, I was thinking, oh, I can get a joke. I can get a joke in there real quick, but it's Italian. What I was going to say, if these were French earrings, was I was going to say, the only French that Emily wants you to have is a fry. That would have been funny, right? But Italian.
Beautiful pair of gold hoop earrings. Aren't they so cute? Speaking of gifts, Tommy also got me this for my birthday, which was an early birthday gift.
Oh my god, the fucking Grim Reaper Funko Pop. I forgot about this. You're making it too obvious, Emily. Come on.
My birthday is December 27th, if you guys don't know. I love Ghostface, so isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh. You guys want to literally meet the sweetest dog you'll ever know in your life? Hi, my name is Milo. I'm just a sweet little baby.
Oh my god, this dog's eyes. Like, get the fuck away from me. I'm next. Milo? Does that make Rarity Otis? Milo knows that he's next.
Oh.
That was very unique. A Milo and Otis joke. You don't get too many of those.
He loves pets. Yeah. Are you Milo the baby? Oh, look. My makeup bag is looking chaotic. So let's organize this. I think there's a few things I need to like get rid of. I'm sure everyone out there who does their makeup experiences a chaos.
Tommy got me $5 TJ Maxx earrings. OMFG. You think that those were $5 from TJ Maxx? What brand were they? Mia Fior? Let me look. 18 karat gold plated. Mia Fior. Italian. 18 karat gold plated sterling silver earring. You really think that these are like TJ Maxx $5? I'm seeing it's maybe like $30. I'm seeing about $30. Right here, 18 karat gold plated sterling silver. No, they weren't $5. They were like $40. But you know what Amber would say. It's not about the price tag. It's about the thought that counts. They're $35. I searched them and TJ Maxx was literally the first thing to come up. You're stupid. Oh my god. Y'all are really like hating ass bitches. You really are. Oh god. David Sakura, thank you so much for a gifted membership. I appreciate you. Brian Sakura. David, where'd David come from? Brian Sakura, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. Welcome to our new member, courtesy of Brian, not David. Crocker, thank you for the very generous super chat. Nice to see you tonight, Crocker. Always love to have Crocker in attendance. Thank you so much, and say hello to Harlow and Poe for me. Thank you so much for doing that, Crocker, and I appreciate you being here tonight. We also had 5 gifted memberships come in hot from Gay Frog Wizard, our favorite Gay Frog Wizard around these parts. I would love to see rainbow, frog, and wand emojis in the chat for Gay Frog Wizard's generosity. Welcome to our new Gay Frog members.
Speaking of gifts, Tommy also got me this for my birthday, which was an early birthday gift. I'm sure everyone out there who does their makeup experiences a chaotic moment like this where it's like, okay, this was organized a month ago, like what happened? I recommend people who love glitter, because I'm a glitter girly pop, I recommend this Thorns and Roses Shimmer Fragrance Mist. Literally.
Why is all of her stuff death themed? This is like supposed to be Eugenia's stuff. Grim Reaper, Funko Pop, Thorns and Roses, Skull.
I got this from Five Below, and not only does it smell good,
oh boy, Five Below Cosmetics,
but the glitter is literally perfection, especially like on your skin. Oh my god, it looks so good. And I like glitter everywhere, so I spray it everywhere. I don't like to keep jewelry in here, but I do have my Capricorn necklace and I still haven't worn that yet. A mascara that I need to get rid of. I'm telling you, I need to order my new gems because this is not doing it for me. Something else I really recommend is pretty much anything e.l.f., but this Power Grip Primer is so freaking amazing. With this Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, like, yes, this duo is perfect. I don't know how these ended up in my makeup bag because they're not even mine. Another mascara that I got to get rid of. And how I know that is because the silver on the lids is like non-existent anymore versus my new one, the silver is still there. This is a nail polish that I got recently that I still haven't used.
I'm only like half paying attention. Did she already introduce the cheese spray? It's this one with the red cap here, yeah? The cheese spray. Microplastic queen. Stinky glitter bits everywhere. 5 below. She's about to be 6 below. Ah! Silly.
LA Colors. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And it glows in the dark in a black light. Like, okay, cute. The scissors that I bought for my hair, because I was using kitchen scissors and so many of you came for me, which is totally warranted. Yes, it is. A lot of you were like, Amberlynn, it's time for you to get like actual hair cutting scissors. And I'm like, fine. Literally all of my colored eyeliners, liquid and non-liquid, are all NYX. They're spectacular. So just for while I've been here, I keep some of my hair stuff like in my makeup bag, because usually if I'm doing my makeup, I'm also going to be doing my hair. All right, we still have a little bit of a chaos going on, probably for you guys, but for me, this is organized and I use every single one of these products. Everything I needed to throw away is now thrown away.
Hi, my name is Wasabi and I really love to lick my mother's hand and her wrist.
So I just received a very interesting message. So I just got a DM on Instagram, and in this DM, they're talking about something kind of controversial. Should I just come out and say it? Bait? No, it's not bait. It's not bait. Blue balls. Oh my god, you can't just say that. Well, I'm gonna show it. Like, obviously, I wouldn't have done this like whole preview if I wasn't gonna show it. Hold on. Let me just make sure, like, because the content of this message is like, I just want to make sure. I mean, this isn't really anything new. This isn't really anything new. This is just a reiteration of something that we've already heard. Okay, it's not as dramatic as I made it out to be. It's really not. But Alexis just DM'd me and said this. I just hopped into your live stream for like a second, and now that it seems like Emily is starting to come out with the truth, I might as well come out as well and say this. Emily and Amberlynn both told me that Amberlynn started to get physical back when I hung out with them. I believe that was our 3rd time meeting. Amberlynn cut Emily off before she could tell me the whole story, but Amberlynn did confirm that something relating to physical violence happened on Amber's end when she was in Wisconsin. I'm sure Emily will speak about it if this gets brought to the public eye. I think I've mentioned this before, but Amberlynn did tell me during an argument with Emily while she was there, Emily did tell her to have her come pick her up in Emily's house, which is exactly what I told Amberlynn not to hit me up for if she came to Wisconsin. I knew she would pop up. I'm not surprised. Hold on, let me reread this. I might as well come out and say, Emily and Amber both told me that Amberlynn started to get physical. Why? Okay, my question is, why would Amberlynn tell Alexis this? Emily and Amberlynn both told me that Amberlynn started to get physical. So, like, I'm curious, how was that disclosed? Like, did Amberlynn like pull Alexis aside and say like, hey, by the way, like, I'm getting physical with Emily? Like, I mean, like, I could see Emily telling Alexis, because that would make sense, right? Like, trying to tell a third party, oh, by the way, my partner's getting physical with me. But why would Amberlynn tell Alexis that? Because Amber's unhinged. Maybe Amber was saying like she lost control and needed help. I still don't think that in that scenario, I don't think that after everything that happened with Alexis making videos about, I mean, Amber would have to be so stupid. She would have to be so stupid to confide in Alexis after everything that happened. Like Amberlynn thought it was funny. This is the only part of the message that I don't understand. She cut Emily off before she could spill the whole story. Amberlynn cut Emily off before she could tell me the whole story. But Amberlynn did okay, so maybe that's what she meant by Amberlynn told me. Amberlynn did confirm that something happened. So maybe Emily was starting to tell the story about how Amberlynn did something, and as Emily was telling that to Alexis, Amberlynn was like, yeah, like, yeah, that thing that she did say, like, yeah, that did happen, but didn't let her tell the whole story. Mud fighter. Okay, so that's probably what she meant by Amberlynn both told me that they got in a physical altercation. Emily needs to come out with it. Well, whatever the story is as resulting to things getting physical, Alexis didn't hear the whole story. She only got some of it. But I guess Emily has more to say, or could have more to say. Jordy, you have to stop thinking like a reasonable person. Amber's insane. Well, just like the way that I was reading it, it didn't make sense. Like, Amberlynn told me that she got physical with Emily. Like, why would she do that? But I think that what Alexis here meant is that Amberlynn confirmed something that Emily said, and that's what Alexis meant by Amberlynn told her that she got physical with Emily. I don't know. That's not even for Alexis to say. I mean, Emily told her that. Remember when she linked the DV hotline? Oh my god, I do. I do remember when she linked the DV hotline. Don't one block her? I don't plan on it. Alexis confronted her. Like Amber was just trying to play it as a simple fight. I could see that. I could see Emily being like, yeah, like Amberlynn pulled my hair, like something like that. And then Amberlynn being like, oh my God, you're so dramatic. Are you kidding? Like, that is not what happened. I could see that. Let's wait for Emily to say something. Amber Jr. can't come. Amber Jr. What did you just say? Amber Jr. can't keep coming back without evidence. Well, I mean, it was a conversation that happened in a car. It wasn't. I mean, this wasn't done over text. This was a conversation that happened in the car, or when they were hanging out, or whatever. So. I don't know. This is interesting, you guys. This. The only thing that is like new out of this message that was just sent in is the whole thing about Emily trying to talk about it and then getting cut off. But I mean, we already knew about the rumor of Amber getting physical with her. So I think if this is going to be confirmed, or if this is going to be taken further, or if this is going to be elaborated on, it's going to be by Emily's doing. It's not going to, I mean, because clearly Alexis doesn't know. Alexis didn't hear the whole story. Alexis was only told a little bit. And she got physical with Feline. According to Erica. Yeah, that whole thing happened where Amberlynn fell on the floor and, like a turtle on its shell, couldn't get back up. And Jade let her sit there on the floor for a while. Yeah, Erica was the one that disclosed that. So it happened with... It happened allegedly with Emily. It happened allegedly with Jade. Beck said that Amberlynn never got physical, but did fear in the event that if Amberlynn were physically capable, things of that nature could happen. Code Red with Destiny. Crystal. Casey. I mean, it's... Pattern. So Erica was basically the one that exposed Emily to Rachel? What? What do you mean? Whatever the hell, she exposed Emily to Rachel. Rachel knew Emily way before all of this had happened. Rachel was the diabetic in the basement, or Dib. Rachel was partners with Dib. And that's how she knew Emily. It had nothing to do with Erica. Who's Rachel? Rachel was the woman that I had those text messages pulled up on the screen with, where she was telling me about the relationship between Emily and the diabetic in the basement. No, Rachel, the content creator. Oh, you're talking about, the reaction channel. Oh, okay. I got my Rachel's mixed up. Okay. She ended up deleting that video, right? Rachel, the reaction channel. Okay. That video got deleted, correct? We need a we need a chart. We need a genealogy chart to keep track of all the Amberverse characters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alexis is also verifying that Emily wanted her gone, so it links up with Emily's post. Good point, Wendy. She privated it, but has another one re-uploaded. Oh, okay. A flow chart for the chapter test. Compare and contrast Rachel from my channel and Rachel the reaction channel in no less than 200 words. Oh my god, too funny, too funny. Spooky Bitty Boop, hello. Oh, sorry, I already read yours. Hope Frog, thank you so much. Appreciate your super chat. Morgan, hi Morgan. I'm on Zoloft and have a thyroid condition. Ain't no way Amber's losing weight, not without lowering calories. That's the bare minimum, too. Boy, well, she says she is. She says that she is. I don't know, Morgan. You don't have faith in our girl? Morgan, it sounds like you don't have faith in our girl. How could you guys not have faith in our girl? Did Alexis ever wipe Amber? I don't believe so, no. Because the only time that they ever spent together was, like, at the casino. Or, like, when they went to dinner. I don't think that Alexis ever... Are you just being silly? Lily, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Dual platform girly pop. Sarah Thrush, nice to see you, our favorite tongue friend. Listening to Amber shit while cleaning out the chicken coop. Does life get any better? Take my tank top money, Jordy. Also fat. More tank top money. Thank you so much, Sarah Thrush. I appreciate that. Clean those chicken coops. Get those baseboards. Also, I'm confused. Didn't Emily say she didn't know much about Rarity and about what happened to her, and now she says that she does? I don't ever remember Emily saying that she didn't know much about Rarity. She was there. She was there. I mean, she was living with Rarity. What do you mean? I mean, in terms of, like, the morning that Rarity got out, I mean, I think it's because Emily was at work. But basically what Emily is alleging is that Amberlynn did it on purpose so that she could buy more time to stay there longer. So in terms of, like, Emily not knowing about Rarity or whatever, it's if I don't ever remember her saying anything like that, but if that is the case, then it would have been on along the lines of just because she was at work. She was at work when it happened. Marion Butler, thank you. My boss told me I'm getting a raise next month, so you know what that means. Jordy, take my money. Happy. I'm getting a raise here. You guys are hysterical. Happy Monday. I hope everyone has a great week. I hope you do too, Marion. Thank you so much, and congratulations on getting a raise. That's awesome. Skipper, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hello. Danny DeVito, thank you. Look up Ellie from Borderlands. Twin, maybe? Okay.
In her arm, it's just really fun.
Guess what? I finished my Camaro. Look at that. All right, so we have another gift from Tommy. And I figured, let's get my real raw reaction on camera. I have no idea what this is. What in God's green earth is going on? Babe? Is this real?
Yes, that's a certificate of authenticity.
Oh my gosh, there's a certificate of... I knew... You did show this to me on Thanksgiving.
Oh, don't... Fingers unless they're clean.
Okay.
Those are good fingerprints on
It's Billie Eilish's autograph. It's under this. This is the authentic thing.
Tap it on the side so that little piece of paper...
Wait, so she's touched this before?
Yes, she has.
It's so cool, look! Babe!
Now knowing that Emily was fed up with her and wanted her ass gone by this point. I can hear it in her voice. Yeah, the Billie Eilish autograph thing. Yep. There you go. Babe! Yeah, babe.
No freaking way. Oh yeah, there's a little sticker. It's the American Collectibles Authentication. And there's like a little number and everything. Thank you. I'm like cheesing about it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this in a frame and everything. You don't even know. You don't even know. Thank you.
Billy themed Christmas birthday extravaganza.
It is. Oh my god, I'm like scared to do anything with it.
That's your new thing.
It is. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next Vlogmas. Bye.
Look at the 2 recommended videos. An Amberlynn reaction channel and a cat wearing a spacesuit. Oh, okay. A whole bunch of other stuff now. Drag Race, Foodie Beauty, more Amber stuff. Clickety Clackety, The Witch. Yeah, this is all my search engine. Yeah, this is my search engine, definitely. Oh my god. Meek and Hers, thank you so much. I'm 24 weeks pregnant and in the hospital for the night. Thankfully, I have Jordy to make me feel better. I hope you understand how many people you help. I am so glad to hear these kinds of things. I am glad that my YouTube channel is able to entertain and make so many people laugh. Really, that's my goal. When I first started YouTube, I never thought that it would get to this point. It doesn't feel real sometimes. It really doesn't. But I'm just so glad that I'm able to have a platform on here and I'm able to entertain and showcase my humor and things like that. So thank you so much. I hope that everything goes well for you in the hospital. Little Rabbit, hello. Has pumpkin from the Christmas movie Claus ever been said? The feet and legs are so on point. And she has pigtails. I don't believe so.
Hello, welcome to a new Vlogmas. So I'm finally wearing my Capricorn necklace. I love it so much. So if you guys don't know anything about me, I do prefer a shorter necklace. So I always wear it the shortest it can go. Because I just don't like a long necklace. I don't really know like what it is. I just think necklaces look better like on me when they're closer to the neck. So for today's perfume, I'm going to be wearing some of this Marc Jacobs perfume in Perfect. It's just a little sampler. Oh my god, it smells so good. I don't think I'm gonna wear any earrings. So I do want to talk to you guys about something, and I know people are going to get very upset with this decision. I am fully aware of that, but I think I need to do what is best for my mental health. And I'm doing that in several different areas of my life right now, even if it is hard. And I think ultimately, sometimes there is like just this one moment where it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, or it's like the one last drop of water that overfilled the cup. And sometimes it's not even warranted, but it's just like that one thing that's like, you know what, I've just like had enough. So for me, it's 2 instances. And yes, this is about my cat Rarity. First one is people comparing it to a cat that my uncle had who lived across the street from me when I was 4 years old. That
Uncle Bumpy? Uncle Bumpy mention. Oh boy. TBT to Uncle Bumpy. Let's get some rock emojis in the chat for Uncle Bumpy.
Was an outside cat that went missing. When people compare that, like literally I was 4, wasn't even my cat. When people compare that to Rarity, it invalidates the pain that I'm going through with Rarity. And it kind of takes...
Listen to what she's saying. Listen to what you did. You specifically listening to this right now. Listen to how you just wrote off this woman's trauma, wrote off this woman's pain. Listen to what you did to her and how you invalidated her feelings and story. Listen, are you listening?
Takes away everything that I've shared about this situation. This whole thing has been absolutely heartbreaking for me in more ways than one. I have lost a fur baby that I considered, you know, my daughter. Like I can't have real children that was taken from me when I was diagnosed.
Oh my, I'm sorry. Comparing losing the cat to the inability to conceive. I mean, it's so obvious what she's doing here. She's trying to play to people's emotions. She's trying, this is gross to do. She's trying, yeah, this is manipulate. This is just textbook manipulation. I can't have kids. She wants people to feel emotional about that and then talk. Well, if you say things about Rarity, if you do that, she's a monster. In every way that a monster can be a monster, she's a monster. This is gross.
With cancer. My fur babies are like my kids, and I love them. Have I been perfect?
Then why did you take them across the country to live with a TikTok feeder?
No, I was never taken care of as a kid. I was never taught normal things. So when I started raising 3 fur babies of my own, that was a big change for me. I have never and would never do anything to hurt them or to make their existence harder. I have tried everything I can to love them and care for them because they are ultimately my world. And I love them so fucking much. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I think that's why this bothers me so much, is because they're like one part of me that has been constant. They're my family. They're like truly my family. And they've been my constant for like 8 years now. Like 8 to 9 years. I look at them as if like they're parts of my heart that is just like up and walking around. They're truly everything to me. So like people comparing my uncle's cat that was an outside cat from when I was 4 years old to this situation is just like a lot for me. And then
and I don't even really remember people doing that at the time. If anything, the more fair comparison to have made would have been with Gracie, because history truly did repeat itself. Jessica Blackburn, thank you. I wonder, okay, I can't read that, I'm sorry. Thank you though. Oh gosh. Hefty Heifer, thank you. I saw a taxidermied water buffalo and I decided to name it Amber. Love you, Jordy. You're getting me through a tough time, fat. Thank you, Hefty Heifer. I appreciate that. I've never seen a taxidermied water buffalo before, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. Smug Pug, hello. Having a drink with my fancy whiskey. Cheers, everyone. Also, fat. Thank you so much, Smug Pug. Cheers to you as well. If I could clink glasses with you, I would. But I think it would knock over my webcam. Haunting Journey, thank you for 11 months. As my paid best friend, I want to share that I'm one step closer to getting into intensive outpatient for trauma. Amberlynn could never. Her narcissism is too fat. Well, congratulations. It is nice to hear that you are taking steps to work on yourself. That is awesome, Haunting Journey. Thank you for sharing with us. I appreciate you being around for as long as you have been. Tater Tot, hi. She answers to others by misplacing her animals. Misplacing.
Whole voicemail thing where it's like, I want to show you guys that the deceased cat that the Humane Society has is not Rarity. I know there are a lot of people who genuinely care and they're like, oh my god, is that Rarity? Because a lot of you also love her too. So it's like, for those people, I wanted to put your guys' mind and heart to rest. And I didn't feel comfortable like sharing the girl's voice. So that's why I took a screenshot of the voicemail. But it's like, people are like, oh, that was probably Tommy who actually sent that voicemail, or Amberlynn probably sent it to herself.
So Lakaya just made this. What do you guys think? You think this would be a fun emoji to upload? Skinny. Oh, this is cute. I like it. Thank you, Lakaya. Yeah, I'll get this one uploaded. Skinny.
So you know what? Just one last time, just literally one last time, to prove that I'm not lying, here's the voicemail.
Okay, I literally don't care about this at all. Angelina Dugan, thank you. A fight between Foodie and Amber, who will win? Well, it sounds like Amber has more experience, so my money's on Amber. Smug Pug, thank you. Jordy, your community is peak. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. We do have a lot of fun here. We really do. I really enjoy everybody that chooses to spend time with me here on YouTube. Thank you, Smoke Pug. Damn it, Andy. Thank you. Fat, fat, fat. Fat, fat, fat. Stanky Pigtails, hello. An old man gave me $1,000 for absolutely nothing. Huh. Anybody else getting sizable donations from old men for nothing? Interesting. Huh. Well, I am glad that you came into that great luck. Heather Nelson, thank you. Please shout out my bestie Zara. She's sick right now. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Zara. Lots of water, lots of rest, lots of relaxation. You'll be right as rain, Zara. You'll be back in your own store shopping. I'm sure you've heard that before. Bibliophile, hello. As a paralegal at a class action firm, there's no viability in a case against Amberlynn for canceled memberships. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think so. Thank you, Bibliophile. Maddie B, hello. Can you please tell your normal wife that I'm your favorite side girl? Love you and hope you're having a great day. Also, fat back to you, Maddie. I'll let her know. I'll also let you know what her response to that is. Smugpug, hey there again. Hey, Ambor, B-O-A-R. We stay in the forest killing boars.
Or anything like that, because I do consider that some form of doxing, and I am not going to do that. People always want to think that there's more to the story and that I'm lying and that this or that, and it's just become a lot. It has. But what I am deciding to do for my mental health is I am no longer going to be talking about Rarity at all. But I can promise those who love her that if she is found, I will tell you. But till then, I'm done talking about her because I just want her back. And
oh my god, the no tears. Her face doesn't even get red. Look at this. I just want her back.
have to like every day defend myself is just exhausting. I'm done defending myself. I feel defeated and I feel exhausted and it's not good for my mental health. Vlogmas has been depressing because I have been depressed. I'm literally going through a lot right now. Rarity is at the forefront of my mind, but like there are other things in my life. I don't want to like say anything personal, but things with like my dad, my brother, and yes, my foster mom.
Oh yeah. Trying to pull like other random irrelevant pieces of information into the mix to play victim even further. Yeah, I remember all this. My dad, who I'm estranged from. This was so weird for her to bring up. So notice what she was doing. The relationship with her father, the inability to have children, random variables that she's trying to bring and shove in the viewer's face to say, hey, feel sorry for me. Be on my side. It's gross. Torn Pantyhose, thank you. I'm having a bad day. Thanks for being here. Well, thanks to you for being here as well. Hopefully we can make your the end of your day a little bit more better. Hanny Bug. Hey, Hanny Bug. 7 months. Amber's in her charitable era. A true philanthropist. I've never seen anything like it. Nauman Roodles, thank you for 3 months. Amber needs to get in touch with that BPD therapist in Wisconsin already. Oh, wait. Good luck on the spiral, girl. Yeah. What happened to intensive therapy or whatever? I swear that she was like doing therapy or whatever, and then she just like randomly stopped talking about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Stephanie, thank you. I got called in sick tonight, so sharing my PTO with Jordy. Thank you. Oh, you called in sick tonight. Oh, my bad. Thank you so much for that, Stephanie RN. I really appreciate the very generous donation. Hey, enjoy your night off. Everybody gets to call in sick once in a while, yeah? Katie Bird, holy cow. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Hey guys, I hope all the shorties are well. I just finished a section hike in the Smoky Mountain region. So I haven't been online much for the past couple weeks. I feel out of the girl world whoop, Girl World loop and have a lot and have missed this incredible community. Gonna catch up on the drama. Well, Katie Bird, it sounds like you are making the most of your summer. You are getting out there and hiking. I haven't hiked at all this summer, so you got that on me. I'm glad that you're having fun and you are making most of the good weather. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Katie Bird. I really appreciate you sending in that massive donation. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, similarly to soap operas, it's pretty easy to catch up with Girl World. Just jump on right back in. That's awesome, Katie Bird. Thank you so much for sharing that. Katie Bird touched grass. Something like that. She never truly cried for Rarity. Anyone who thinks that is insane. Golly, it's Molly. Hello. The only person Amber wants to answer to is the DoorDash driver. That's a good one. Oh my God. The only person I'm answering to is DoorDash. TJ, thank you. Amber is Po Kong from the Jackie Chan Adventures. Jackie Chan Adventures. I mean, I remember Jackie Chan from like Rush Hour. And he was in Karate Kid. The remake of Karate Kid. What else was Jackie Chan in? I don't know. I'm not a big Jackie Chan fan because I heard that like Jackie Chan like abandoned one of his daughters or something like that. I don't know. I read something about him one time and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But Po Kong. All right, let me see.
Mom passed away, and that's hard. Like, she ultimately changed my last 2 years of high school. She became a foster parent
Like, what does this have to do with anything, Amber? Like, I mean, really, her talking about this all right now, it's such an obvious ploy for sympathy. It's so cringe. It sticks out like a sore thumb. This is too thin to be Amber. I'm sorry, but thank you for the recommendation. Lost Girl, thank you for 1.5 years of membership on YouTube. I genuinely love you, Jordy. And also Fat, thank you so much, Lost Girl. You are found. Thank you so much for 1.5 years of membership. 18 months. Holy shit. He's a huge misogynist. I don't even remember exactly the story. I just remember it really rubbed me the wrong way.
specifically for me and my brother. Like, I loved her dearly. Like, if it wasn't for her, I don't know, like, I graduated high school and I was able to experience college. Did I graduate? No. I ended up moving across the country and realizing criminal justice was not for me. That's what I was majoring in. And then at that point, I was like,
What does this have to do with anything? Really, what does this have to do with anything? There's this famous scene on Drag Race where one of the drag queens is like flipping the fuck out and saying all this random shit, and this other queen goes, "What does this have to do with anything?" Let me see if I could find it. But really, her talking about her foster parent and criminal justice and all this other shit, like, what are you talking about?
really know what I'm passionate about, so I never went back to college. But regardless, that foster mom and my foster dad literally changed my life. I still remember
this one. Y'all should watch this clip real quick. Like, this is me right now to Amber. This is my response.
If I would have lip synced for my motherfucking life today, bitch, I was motherfucking ready. I was ready to do so.
What does that have to do with anything, bitch? Don't go off topic.
Why are we? What does that have to do with anything? Oh my god. I was ready to do so. If I needed to leave open the motherfucking back door for my cat to run out so that I could secure another couple weeks here in Wisconsin with my fucking feeder, then I was ready to do so.
in college, one of my first classes I took, we had to write.
I'm sorry. This is too stupid. This is too stupid. I don't want to hear about the essay that Amberlynn was assigned in criminal justice. Like, this is cringe. This is really cringe. Burbanks, thank you. The Nagoya tournament is happening right now. It's one of it's one of Japan's official sumo tournaments. Well, I know one girly pop that's not competing this year. Maybe next year. Thank you, Burbanks. Casey, hello, Casey. Thank you for not showing her video. I don't want to see her tears. She lied about the grape, abused exes, threatened S, and all for sympathy. Yes, she would pawn an innocent cat to manipulate. Many others in the community share that opinion. Thank you, Casey. Honeybee, thank you so much for your membership on Twitch. Hello, Honeybee. Sunny, hi, Sunny. Thank you for the gifted membership. Also, Fat, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, Sunny. Smug Pug, hello. She literally reminds me of the people that I watch on Red Tree Stories, a true crime YouTube channel. Oh, Red Tree Stories. I've never heard of that. I like true crime, though. I actually dabbled for a hot minute in true crime. I thought that might be interesting, but I like laughing too much. I like humor too much. Like, true crime isn't really humorous. So I like stupidity. I like laughing. So I don't know. I would do true crime, though. I think it's interesting. Becca, hello. I'm now a multi-platform girly pop. Take all my money. Twitch chat is poppin'. Thank you so much, Becca. I appreciate that. Thank you for being on both platforms. Hey, Becca. Ark. Thank you, Ark. Appreciate your membership. Jordy's Mindless Sheep. Thank you. Joined today with my husband, and he said that he's never believed Amber since the turkey sandwich situation. He said, why lie about something so dumb? And if people lie about something so trivial and so dumb like that, it just shows that it's their second nature and they just lie to lie. And that's kind of scary. Yeah, why lie about something so stupid? But she will take it to the grave that she didn't lie about that Panera sandwich. So stupid. Coda Vittorio, thank you for 6 months of memberships. I bet she sweats Crisco. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Thank you so much, Coda Vittorio. Isabel Schumacher, hello. I would kill to watch your reaction to the season 3 finale of the Destiny breakup. Oh, I'm sure that we've watched that in the past, like in a live stream or like a retro video or something. Yeah, I'm sure that we've watched that in the past at some point. Hell's Bells. Oh, thank you, by the way, Isabel. I appreciate that. Hell's Bells. Hi, Hell's Bells. Foodie and Amber should become sister wives. They're already best friends. What more do you want? Heather Nelson, hello. It seems like you missed my super chat, so have another. I mean, sometimes super chats do slip through the cracks and Streamlabs doesn't show me all of them, so it's very possible. I do apologize for that, but I do try to get to all of them. Curvy Skinny Fat, hello. I think Amber was impulsive and lost Rarity on purpose, but now regrets it, especially with all that backlash she received. She would never admit it, though. I could see even like Amberlynn like convincing herself that she didn't lose Rarity. Like it was all just a dream. Like, oh gosh, did I even open up that back door? Like I fully could see Amberlynn convincing herself that maybe Emily left the back door open or something. Gay Frog Wizard, thank you for 9 months of membership. Crazy that your normalcy is even questioned. Only normal, God-fearing, skinny, tan, potent, hung, and manly men could father this many children. Yes, I am all of those adjectives. Especially those last two. Stupid. Professional Hater, thank you for 6 months. Even if the jewelry were $500, she would still only choose the most tacky and cheap-looking one. Are you saying that Amberlynn doesn't have good taste? Are you saying that this almost 600-pound woman doesn't have good taste? Samantha, thank you. Chaotic, or as Amberlynn likes to say, chaotic, is such a good drag name. I never thought of it that way. Thank you so much, Samantha. Wheat Toast, hi. Learning this girl world etiquette. Fat. You certainly are. Well, it's not really fat etiquette to be naming yourself Wheat Toast. I don't know. We're not a big fan of wheat around these parts, as you might tell. Smug Pug, thank you. All the fellow haters, rise up. Fat! Oh my gosh. Smug Pug out here leading a rebellion. Amanda, thank you. I'm waiting on Twinkie to take my drink order back here. Love you, thank you for always making me laugh. Oh, Twinkie retired a long time ago, hun. We're no longer on a spaceship. I'm sorry. You might be waiting for that drink for a while. LZRPH, thank you so much for that. Sociopath Lynn, how dare you? How dare you suggest our girl's a sociopath? On what grounds? Curvy, skinny, fat, thank you. If she were smart, she'd be making all of her friends and lovers sign NDAs. This is crazy. Oh my God, could you imagine? So, in addition to all of the many crazy attributes and alluring aspects of Amberlynn, that would make people line up to date her, you also, on top of that, have to sign an NDA. That's a Billie Eilish song, right? NDA. Don't give her any ideas. Charlotte Ward, thank you. Smacked Grim and murked the cat. Yikes. Smacked Grim. Oh no, Angel, hello. Don't forget she used to punch walls with Destiny. That's crazy. That's crazy. Punching walls. I think if I punched this wall, I could break through the drywall. I'd have to really punch. Knowing my luck, my fist would go into a stud and it would be game over. I don't know. I'll leave it to Amber. Avery's Jungle, hello. Jordy, make a character chart and put it up in the background. I'm sure that there have been flowcharts made of all of the Amberlynn side characters at one point. Twig, hi Twig. Oh, you think Amber really believes she's innocent or that she feigns innocence to manipulate? I know! What a crazy thought. Can you believe that there are people out there that actually think that? Insanity. Insanity. No, you are limp-wristed. You'll just break your hand. How dare you call me limp-wristed? Where do you get off saying something like that? Me, limp-wristed. Slander. Aaron Courtney, thank you. Explaining all of this to people outside of Girl World. Haha. Oh, they'll think you're crazy. They'll think you're crazy. I wouldn't, in all honesty. If you want those people to remain friends or, cordial with you, I wouldn't. Unless you're close with them. Haunting Journey, thank you. If Rarity got lost between 5 and 6 a.m. and Emily was at work, Amber would have begged her to come home to help her look. I wonder if Emily came home early. Yeah, that would be also a good thing I would like Emily to answer. Did Amber call her and immediately say, I can't find Rarity? Did Emily have to leave work early? Did Emily just come home later that day after her shift was over and then she told her? Yeah, that would be an interesting detail to be ironed out for us by her. Lucina, hello. I'm indoctrinating my sister. Everyone say hi, Ivy. Hello, Ivy. Hopefully you can get into this and become as enthralled as we are with 600-pound women. Happy to have you, Ivy. Thank you so much. Your sister seems to be into it, but she's always been a little bit off, so. Smug Pug, thank you. She doesn't have any real emotions, and she's bad at faking them. How dare you? Amberlynn doesn't have real emotions. Her emotions are real as fuck, you guys. I'll have you know. Smug Pug. Just, you're babbling. You're babbling at this point. You're not making any sense. Amberlynn doesn't have real emotions. Next, you'll say that she's gained weight on Zoloft. Blasphemy. All I can think about this BS spiel is Destiny talking about the pee and poop covered mattress. Girl, we aren't as stupid as you. The more wild thing that comes to mind with that is Amber, allowing 10 bags of trash to pile up and never taking them outside to the curb, and instead waiting for Destiny to come back to the apartment so that she could take them out. Just choosing to live in filth just because you don't want to make the effort to take it out to the curb. Wow. Isabel, thank you again. She's literally pulling out all of her trauma cards. Cancer, infertility, childhood trauma. I know! She's putting it all on the line here. She really is playing every card that she has. Remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! When they used to like have those like crazy contraptions on their arms that they would put the card into? She played everything. She played Exodia. She played the God cards. She played her trap cards. She played Karibo. She played everything, honestly, to win this battle, to win this duel. Lizer, thank you. The fake crying is crazy. She really uploaded this. Oh, Vlogmas was a total shit show. A total shit show. Yep, she definitely uploaded this. Ramyan, hello, thank you. Sunburst Tarot clocked the meltdown and expose that it was going to happen just yesterday. I had never heard of them, but that's interesting. Oh, a tarot reaction channel. That's a cool concept. Thank you so much for that. Big House on the Prairie. That's a funny username. Take my Super Chat V card. I think Amber let Rarity out knowing she'd hang around the yard and Emily would bond over finding her, but it backfired. Have a great week. Like having that heroic moment of, oh, you found her. Now we're in love and you can never dump me. I don't know what goes on in her head, but maybe. Isabel, thank you again. Honestly, nothing will ever top the Rarity and Beck return era. Hearing she was playing Choosy with the pets for the first time was peak. Playing Choosy with the pets. Yeah. Gracie got out the first round, and then Rarity got out, so I wonder I wonder who makes it to the finale of Choosy Pets Edition. Willow Rogers, thank you. Them simpletons, fat, me, an intellectual, obese. Oh, wow. Very high class of you to end your super chat with the word obese instead of fat. Yes, you should definitely carry yourself higher than everyone else in the chat. Definitely, Willow. Oddball, hello. Thank you for another live. May I be rewarded with potted plant emojis for doing over 20,000 steps today. Have a good day, or have a good week ahead. Thank you so much. I hope you do as well. Potted plants emoji. Oh my gosh. 20,000 steps in a day. 20,000 steps in a day. That's like, I think that the last time that I did over 20,000 steps in a day was at Disney. Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Gosh, 20,000 steps. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. Katie Bird, thank you again. Curvy Skinny Fat, hello. Susan Smith did a better job crying on camera. All right, you're gonna like jump down my throat for not knowing who that is. Susan Smith. Susan Smith gets emotional speaking to parole board. Susan Smith, the South Carolina woman who killed her 2 young sons in 1994. I've actually never seen this before. I thought I was pretty well versed in all of my 90s true crime. Apparently not. Okay. But yeah, she probably did. Jennifer, thank you. When I hit 50 lbs down, my husband, who says he hates Girl World, wiggled his fingers and said, "Skinny, I think we got another one, girls, the stream." Like the stream. I don't like to be a part of things that are relating to fat women or any of that feminine, stupid drama that you take place in on YouTube. But when the opportunity strikes and Monday Night Football isn't taking precedent, that's when you reel them in and they show their true colors. That's awesome, Jennifer. Thank you. Apple Pie, hello. It's been so long since I've caught you, but don't worry. I've been on the replay gang. I failed math for the second time, so I got to watch a whale who's having a worse time than me. That's really the only way to make yourself feel better in life. It's not to work on yourself and get adequate sleep and practice good habits and none of that. No, it's tearing down other people. That's how you get ahead in life. Well, hey, third time's the charm. I hope that you do well in math on your third try. Smug Pug, thank you. I need Amber on Big Brother ASAP. She'd win. Something about being big. A competition about being big. Yeah, I think she has it in the bag. Gina, hi. Did you ever see MTV's Fat Camp full documentary on YouTube? There are 2 and they're fun. Anyway, Fat, hope you're having a good night, girls. A long time ago, I did. MTV's Fat Camp. I remember that from a while back. I used to watch all that shit on MTV back then, like True Life and Made and Next. And yeah, I used to watch all that stuff back then. I was obsessed with MTV growing up. Room Raiders. Remember Room Raiders? All that crazy stuff. And now on MTV, I think that all they do is play ridiculousness 24/7. Smug Pug, thank you again. She's obsessed with jewelry because it's the only thing that fits. That would be crazy if you were so big that jewelry didn't fit. Well, I'd imagine that would be the case for bracelets or maybe necklaces. Like if you were too big that like an earring couldn't fit or something. Oh my God, Smug Pug. Thank you for all of those. R.I.P. MTV. Yeah. It started to go downhill like in the 2010s, but back with all of like the early classic like 2000s reality shows. Those were so good. Those were so fun. Beauty and the Geek. I want to be made. I like True Life a lot too. Who is Amberlynn? I need the lore. Oh, honey, you got a big storm coming. You got a big storm coming. Who is Amberlynn Reed? Oh, God. Do you guys have another 2.5 hours? I need to answer this person's question. My super sweet 16. I wanted a red Ferrari. I didn't want a navy Ferrari. You ruined my life. I hate you. And then like those like spoiled brats would call like their parents that paid like millions of dollars for them to have that party. They'd call them like obscenities. Yeah. Like the same parents that just bought them like a $200,000 car. You bitch. Oh God. The Flavor Flav show. That was Rock of Love or something like that. Oh, who remembers Tila Tequila? A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila. Oh my God. I like shouldn't have been watching that. Like me watching like bisexual dating shows at like age like 7. Like, like why was I watching that? That bitch is messy. Tila Tequila, she like ended up kind of, yeah. I don't think that she ever found her shot of love. I think that she found something else in the shot, on the streets. But anyway. She's completely off the rails now. Flavor of Love. That's it. Not Rock of Love. Flavor of Love. I also really liked Real World and The Challenge and like Rivals. The Inferno. Oh my God. Pimp My Ride. Pimp My Ride. Oh my God. Fat Baby Tears, thank you. I came for Eugenia, but stayed for the Oompa Loompa trilogy. Wait, the trilogy? Amber, Foodie, and who's the third? I mean, I guess glitter and lasers, but I don't really talk about her that much. Tiz here. Thank you so much for 4 months. I appreciate 4 months of membership. Nice to see you again, Tiz. 16 and pregnant. We actually did a 16 and pregnant stream on here one time. We like talked about, it was mainly about Janelle Evans. But I watched that original season with Macy and Farrah and Amber. Oh, Amber was the biggest bitch. Actually, ironically, remember Amber and Gary? Amber like beat the shit out of Gary. I don't know if it's just like an Amber thing or what, but Amber, I remember her attacking Gary. And then the one that gave her child away, I didn't even remember her name, but her boyfriend, Tyler, I think, what was her name? The one that gave her daughter away, but she was still a part of the show. Her and Tyler. Tyler does OnlyFans now. I saw. I think that they're still together, actually, though. Farrah was crazy. Caitlyn. Yeah. Caitlyn and Tyler. Farrah was crazy. Farrah went on to like do other reality shows, I think. Macy was the best. Fat baby tears, thank you. Smug Pug, thank you again. South Park reference. Did he do it? Did do it. What didn't Diddy do? Oh my god. Yeah, there was an episode of South Park where they parodied My Super Sweet 16, where Satan became like a spoiled rich girl, and he like freaked out and was like, I don't want it if it's already something that Diddy did at one of his parties. I want my party to be unique. I want it to be the best ever. And he like made one of like his like demonic minions change out of their outfit because he wanted to look the best at the party. So stupid. That's one of my favorite episodes of South Park, when Satan had his Super Sweet 16. Farrah does corn now. Does she? Farrah looks like a blow-up doll. I love Bam Margera's shows. Barb and Janelle. You're talking to Kiefer again, aren't ya? Yeah, you don't care about this kid. All you want to do is go get high with Kiefer. Oh my god. Kiefer. Too funny. All right, everybody. I think that that's going to be it for today's stream. In terms of doing a stream tomorrow, I think that we will be back. I think. And if we are back tomorrow, it's more than likely going to be Shantel, because I don't anticipate this one doing anything in terms of an upload. So highly doubt it'll be an Amber tomorrow. So I'm thinking that if we are live tomorrow, it's going to be Shantel. So yeah, look forward to that. I appreciate everybody who was in here tonight. Send in super chats, memberships, bits, gifted memberships, liked the stream, silently watched, anything that you did to interact with my stream. I really appreciate it, you guys. We will be back before you know it. I really appreciate you guys being here. Have a great rest of your night.